Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey girl.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, grrr.
Hallo en bedankt voor je komst naar Holland. Mijn naam is Seth. Wat is van jou?
Hi, Jamal's back.
Hi, it's Stoney.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Thanks for Coming, the most magically gay podcast that there ever is. We are, of course, back again with a brand new season of RuPaul's Drag Race, and this time we've landed in Holland.
Welcome. I'd say the Holland word for welcome, but y'all aren't dragging me like that. Not this week.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try, girl, so I don't want to be like the dumb American on the podcast.
Yes, shout out to Kine. I'm so sorry. Kine is of Filipino descent, but I still know that woman, so we are not playing those games with Holland.
Yeah. I was going to try to learn how to say that whole, our whole welcome, but I really didn't want to offend anybody, but we wanted to pay tribute to the country of our new season of Drag Race, so I hope that whatever I typed into Google Translate made sense.
Yes, and we all have mothers that taught us manners, so we're going to try to use those.
Yes. All right. Well, it's been a few weeks since we recorded, so I feel like we just have so much to run down before we recap the episode. Of course, we've been a little slack on reading reviews on the podcast, so just as a whole, we wanted to thank everyone. We got a lot of new reviews, and it's just been really great. I picked one to read because we got... I'm not trying to brag or anything, but we got quite a few reviews this year.
Yes, I can't wait to share them all on the website because we have been such slackers there. So sorry if you've submitted a review.
Yes. So I just picked this really nice review. It's from KT and OT. They are from the For Your Reference podcast at For Your Ref, REF, on Twitter. So if you want to go listen to their podcast, you like movie, TV reviews, definitely go do that.
What a great show. They're our faves. Hi, friends.
Hello.
So their review says, I am a new RuPaul's Drag Race fan, but it didn't stop me from giggling along with this lovely podcast. So glad to have come across this and look forward to checking out more. Subscribe and listen now. So do it. KT said so.
Short and sweet. I love it. Thank you.
Just do it, you idiots.
Oh gosh. Now they're all hitting stop or pause.
No. Katie also has this badass pup, Theo the Hound. Our dogs are friends on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Besties is Reynolds in Theo's top 8?
Yes, actually he is.
Oh, good. So moving forward, we just have to acknowledge the really sad news that happened just yesterday. Our United States Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away.
She held on for us as long as she could, and my goodness, of course, what a monster and mountain of a woman, just forging the way for so many. And this is a very hard loss, especially in 2020, right before this election.
Yeah, it was really devastating news. Jamal and I were actually sitting around the fire in our backyard yesterday evening, and then I was just kind of scrolling through Twitter, and I saw it on there, and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. And I don't know. She's just such an inspiring person because she was in Harvard, when no other women were there. And it was just I don't know. I watched her documentary on, I think it was Hulu or something. And it was such a good documentary, about her life. And she just has done so much for everybody. So it's just really sad.
And please don't mix up the words. Monster is a great thing. By monster, we mean Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She's done so much, and I'm not going to say she's been unstoppable because she's dealt with her fair share of drama coming up in the life that she lived, and she's been able to forge way for all of us and people in our communities, just like, Mother Monster. Think of her as our, apex Mother Monster.
Yeah. total powerhouse for
Yes.
women's rights, civil liberties.
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to be missed. They also made a movie about her life called On the Basis of Sex.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be something else to check out if you're looking for media to learn more about her or just sort of celebrate her life. So, obviously she'll be missed, and we're real sad and yeah.
Keep your heads up. She would want us to fight, dig in, and let's do it. Get out there and vote, register, make sure people around you are ready and able to do the same.
Totally. So speaking of fighting, I guess, to transition to our next topic. So I know on this show we've talked a lot about mental health and on our social media too. So I just thought it was only appropriate to share that I started taking medicine. As you guys know, that I've been dealing with anxiety, and it's been kind of like a struggle. So I don't know what changed, but something happened that pushed me to be like, let's just, take medicine and see if that helps out.
I think it's really brave, and I appreciate you sharing that with us and the listeners, because it's something that we've talked about on the show. Mental health is very important to all three of us, and you have to take care of yourselves. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of help. You can only be so strong sometimes. So medicine is not a weakness, and we're proud of you for taking care of yourself.
Yeah, it's something that's hard to acknowledge sometimes, like when you're not feeling your best or when you're having mental health issues. I go through that too sometimes, where it's like I want to like try to fix it myself without having to like take medicine and things like that. But it's something to me, it's like something you shouldn't look down upon. Like to me, that's a big thing for you to like come out and say, hey, like I have anxiety and I'm dealing with this and that. Like, I don't know. It's a lot. This year sucks. Like, it's one of the worst fucking years of all time. So like, I don't know, do what you need to do, girl. Like,
Definitely. Definitely.
I'm glad that you're getting the help that you need.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it felt a little bit weird to bring up on the show, but I thought, even if just by saying it, like, it helps to destigmatize the fact that so many people like actually do take anti-anxiety medicine and you probably don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're having issues, definitely talk to a doctor and see what's most appropriate, action for you.
Yes, well said.
All right. So, one last thing before we get into this show. We are getting really excited because it's now fall and we are going to do our third annual pumpkin spice taste test.
Oh, I'm already scared. I have to go into the lawless land of Meyer and see what the fuck they have to offer in this category.
Give me all the chemicals, pumpkin spice chemicals.
And carbs.
Ah, my waistline.
Can I get this pumpkin spice with extra carbs?
How is that even possible? Like, is it a syrup or...
Yeah, there's a syrup. You can get extra carbs in your food.
Ooh, I can pour it onto my like pumpkin spice popcorn or something ratchet like that.
Yeah, totally.
Gross.
You can pour it on anything.
Get ready, listeners. This is going to be a fun one.
Put it in your alcohol. You can you can shower with it.
Oh my god.
Hell no. That's definitely not a conditioner, bitch.
It helps your hair get stronger.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Not doctor proof. But yeah, so keep a lookout for that in the future. All right, so let's get into the show. I feel like we've got all of our business taken care of, and I'm ready to talk about all the beautiful queens from Holland.
Honesty.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We are about to get into this honest tea spill of the week. Of course, we're here to talk about the very first episode of the very first season of Holland's Drag Race.
Yeah, so exciting. These queens, it's going to be a fun season. So many cool looks. The queens' major personality just oozing everywhere. I'm excited for this season.
Yes, I'm so excited too. Like we'll obviously get into it, but I was very impressed by a lot of the looks this season. I'm like, I didn't know Holland was like so fashionable, but apparently it is. So,
And please forgive us. We're going to do our best not to sound like dumbass Americans. So, at TFC Pod Holland, if we need dragging, drag us where it's appropriate. But yes, we are so pumped about what we've seen so far.
Yeah, or if you want to provide like more background context as to why like they wore a certain thing or why they said a certain thing. That, clearly we're not going to understand the cultural references like all the queens they mentioned. I looked up a few of them and I was just like, what's happening? Who are these people? So definitely let us know that too as well.
Thanks in advance.
Yes, girl. All right. To start the show, they start by introducing who RuPaul is and the history of RuPaul's Drag Race. So I thought that was pretty interesting and, a nice little way to sort of like bridge the gap for maybe people that are from Holland, but they don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes, I agree completely. It's also a great way to introduce, just if you're a new Drag Race fan and you just happen to kind of stumble upon Drag Race Holland, kind of how I stumbled upon Drag Race Thailand. It's a nice little quick clip to get familiar with the show and kind of welcome everybody to the Drag Race family.
Yes, I liked having that little recap for us, and like for the people that don't watch it was a really good idea.
And also then they introduced the main host for this show in Holland. It's Fred Van Leer, who is a drag queen and a TV personality.
So fun. I really like this host.
I do too. I really like this host. Did you guys know this person though before Drag Race Holland? Because I did not.
No. I like him a lot though. He has a really fun, like silly personality.
Yes, I had no idea who they were, and I mean, I was immediately sucked in. It's hard to kind of follow like mannerisms outside of your own country sometimes, but with all the queens and the hosts, I just immediately felt like that big like mammy titty hug. We're gonna kiki over some tea. So this is the right host for this show.
Yes, and I also liked the fact that it was like it's one host. It's not like the Canada's Drag Race where we have like three personalities trying to like figure it out. I don't know. I'm glad that it comes down to like one person's decision.
We love simplicity.
Right. and immediately too, off the bat, you sort of like Fred just comes off very like trustworthy, like we trust him to make good decisions, basically like how we would trust RuPaul to make good decisions.
Yes.
Whether that'll happen, maybe like RuPaul will get some questionable eliminations, but that's to be seen.
We shall see, but we're gonna stay positive and hope for the best.
Definitely. So then, of course, all the queens, they enter the room one by one. Did any of the entrances really stand out to you?
Ooh, so immediately, like, I know she came in last, actually, but Envy Peru, I just love that wig. I don't know, like...
Yeah.
It was giving me like superhero chic fierceness. Like, I'm here to fuck your shit up and bite your head off after we have sex. Like, I don't know. I just love that.
Well, and the fact that they saved her for last, like everyone immediately knew who she was. Like, it was like, this is like the prize fighter coming into the competition last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a fun look for sure. I also thought, and I don't want to like mess up her name, so I apologize, but I think it's Megan Schoenbrod.
Schoenbrod.
That sounds pretty close.
I really liked her look. It was just like super fun. And
yes.
I loved her like little commentary about like getting on your knees. So
listen, I was ready to. They're cute.
And the reveal.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was cute. I have to say that I'm a big sucker because I followed this queen for years now, Rome, and I don't know, like, just hey, did anybody order room service? Like, it's just so funny.
It was so funny. And also it's kind of giving you like this dominatrix kind of vibes with the material of the outfit and the styling. I loved how this gorgeous queen is just towering over this little ass cart. Like, where the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Whose room are you going to with this cart, bitch? Like,
what did they order? An appetizer?
Yeah, half of an appetizer.
That was so funny. But she did a series on YouTube called RuPaul's Dark Res, and it was just like sort of like a parody of the show. You know, they would do like recaps and stuff like that, but it would be like all like computer voice, like what you heard at the beginning of this show.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
That is funny.
I was excited by all the queens, honestly. Like Cedrigine, I love an animal print, and that wig for whatever reason was just giving me life. I love a blonde moment, and it was kind of giving me textured Afro vibes.
Almost like a Anna Wintour sort of.
Yeah, very close to that. But I was eating up that look. I like to kind of peek into the beauty drama that we're gonna have with Abby, oh my god, and Envy Peru.
Yeah.
Oh girl.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot.
I love the South America drama.
Whose
Drag Race
highlighter's
Holland.
better?
I also liked Chelsea Boy too, because I really liked it was like this dirt bike like motor chick
Yes.
look, which is really cool.
Almost like Monet's look from All Stars.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her, and I like a lot. I mean, I pretty much like them all. So
Same.
there's no queen that I was just like, there's no Sherry Pie this season, you know. There's just like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
Sipping tea.
So I did do a little bit of research to find out some fun facts about the queens, or some of the queens. So I just thought I'd tell you to give you some background on them.
Nice.
So this is about how Abby, oh my god, got her name. Her drag name comes from Abigail Lemon Party, one of the many character. It's a character from American Dad. Roger's alter ego, like one of his alter egos, is Abigail Lemon Party.
Oh wow.
So Abigail Lemon Party was too long of a name, so people started calling her Abby. And then, oh my god, comes from the reaction her younger brother had when he saw her in drag for the very first time.
Oh, that's perfect.
Hopefully it was a good OMG.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't find that out, but I would hope it was a good thing.
I mean, she's gorgeous. I'd probably say the same thing if that was my sibling. It was like, holy shit. No, her name's not Abby, holy shit. Abby, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So next fun fact is Envy Peru. Her last name Peru is because she is Peruvian, so that's how she got her last name. But she's also a part of the drag house Mermaid Mansion.
Ooh.
And Miss Abby, oh my god, is actually in this house as well.
Oh, wow. So they're in the same house. So this explains the tension. It's just like some sisterly catty shit going on.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sissy.
Sissy.
Sissy. Oh my god.
Sissy has crossed the ocean. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is the sissies of Holland. So then another fun fact I had for how Patty Pam Pam got her name.
Please explain this one because what?
Yeah, this is so when she did drag for the first time, a friend said that she looked like a Patty. So they took that, though she thought it was a horrible name, but she decided to go with it. Her last name comes from her like actual like the boy name, the initials PAM.
Oh.
So that's where Pam comes from. And she didn't think that the surname Pam was any good, so she decided to double it. Patty Pam Pam.
I think that's a smart marketing move because if you put a Patty Pam Pam on anything, people are going to be like, what the fuck's a Patty Pam Pam?
It sounds like a Barbie doll.
It does, or a good meal somewhere like a combo. I want the Patty Pam Pam, or a cocktail.
Yeah, the Patty Pam Pam peppermint.
Exactly.
Fantasy. I don't know.
I do enjoy that name, although I would prefer like patty cakes instead of patty Pam
cakes.
Wasn't that Monet's like assistant's name?
Oh,
Patty Cakes?
Patty.
Pam. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
remember.
So last fun fact. Patty and Miss Abby, oh my god, have the same drag mother whose name is Lady Galore.
Really? And Pam Pam isn't in the house, or were there moves somewhere?
I don't know, because I don't think that Lady Galore is even part of the house, because It's Miss Abby, oh my god, Envy Peru, and I can't remember there's a third queen, but it's not Lady Galore.
Gotcha. Okay, well that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So they just sort of had the same guidance, which you can tell because they're both really polished queens. So
It explains why they are both there.
yes, and of course, because this is the first episode, I have to ask, who did you think was cute as a boy?
I'm so glad you asked this question. Oh my god. I really have a thing for like Cedrigine. I don't know what it is, but I would love to spend time with them. Yes, that's the word. And I thought Megan was really good, was really attractive as well. Just their personality, everything. Like, love it.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same. Like, I really liked Megan and Cedrigine. Am I saying that correctly? Cedrigine?
Ooh, are you
Yeah,
trying to
that's
organize
right.
a party for
Okay.
us?
But can you say Aperol Spritz?
Aperol Spritz. And I also thought Abby, oh my god, was cute because Brazilian, idiot.
Yeah. Cute pocket gay.
Definitely. I don't know. For me, it was kind of hard to pick because they were all pretty cute.
They were. It was an
But-
attractive group.
Roll the die.
Yeah, for real. Roll the dice or shake what is it? Roll the dice and eat the rice or whatever. It's fucking Santino's bitch ass.
Shit, whatever. Maybe the magic 8-ball can tell us. That
Yeah.
one, that's who.
That too. But if I had to pick a couple, I think my favorites would be Chelsea Boy. I thought was really cute. Janie Jacquet was really cute.
Oh, yeah. Janie's cute.
And then I guess the last one I would pick would be Mama Queen. I thought it was really cute, even though his hair is wild.
Oh, my goodness. So when we saw the talking head of Mama Queen, no shade intended. Don't shade rattle me. We were getting like your typical, like, damn it. We were getting like your typical, like, let me say American high school kind of burnout kind of look, mainly just because it was like, I'm going to wear this comfy ass, sweater. I'm going to put my hair up in this messy ass bun and I'm here for class. Can you get this shit over with?
I mean, I was definitely friends with this person in high school and college. They
Yeah.
usually like provided like certain like things like
vitamins.
to make things more fun. But yeah, that was the vibe I was getting from Mama
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
I also like her sass, and I think she's going to be really shady.
I do too. I'm excited to see what this queen brings because it's just a mixed bag. You don't know with these personalities, but so far all the queens are going to bring some form of fire.
Totally. All right. So we've got all the chit chat out of the way. We've caught you up. Hopefully you guys can remember. It was really hard for me to remember all the queens' names for some reason. I don't know if it was because I was reading subtitles or what, but I don't know if you had that problem as well.
Same.
Well, we're really, if you think about it, like it's not like we are residents of Holland. So we are really just meeting these queens for the first time, kind of getting used to mannerisms, the speech, just kind of how they engage as a country. So us as outsiders, it's going to take us a little bit to warm up and really understand and connect. So that's why we want to make sure we're respectful and do all the queens justice, and we're going to do our best.
Yeah, totally. I second watch, like I'm on board. So I'm loving all the queens. So let's go ahead and get into it. So for the first, I don't know if this is a mini or maybe it's the maxi challenge, but they are doing all the way from season 5, the underwater photo shoot challenge.
Yes, I clocked that immediately. It's like, oh my god, this is Alaska's challenge.
He did.
I'm done. You can take one more dip. No, I'm good. But also, I feel like the Holland Queens got kind of gypped because in the U.S. show, they had like bars over the tank, so it was easier to push themselves down. But that wasn't how it was in Holland in this show.
No, Queen. I felt like a lot of them had a hard time getting to the bottom, which, I mean, I had swim lessons. Listeners, if you've been listening for a while, you know that Stoney and I took swim lessons, and that was an issue I had in like a 3-foot pool. So So I felt for these queens, and they actually, they did not have that added support, like Seth pointed out.
Yeah, they would sort of have to push off from the side, but that makes it more challenging. And plus, the Holland tank, they had like bars, so there was like panels of window on the tank, whereas in the US one, it was just like one solid thing, so it wasn't anything like in their way, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
They had to like go down further, I feel like, than the US queens.
Yeah, so props to, all the Holland queens, because that's just a hard thing to do.
It is. Of course, well, now that Seth says Abby, oh my God, is part of a mermaid house, it makes sense why she did so well, because it was like no big deal for them.
And Envy, yeah, her and Envy, because they both did really good.
That's right. Envy as well.
Yes. So the tank is surrounded by beautiful Dutchmen and Speedos, so
Oh my
shout
gosh.
out to the pit crew.
Shout out to the Holland pit crew. My goodness.
I couldn't decide which one I liked the most, because I liked them all.
I usually am attracted to guys like shorter than me. Like Stoney's the first guy that's actually like my height or a little taller, but that tall trade, I would love to drink that water and climb that tree.
The one that was at the top of the ladder?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He was cute. So we kind of talked about a little bit. Who do you think was successful in this challenge? Obviously, Miss Abby, oh my God. Envy Peru. There were a few others, though, I think. Cedar Jean was really funny.
She was funny. That wig. I knew it was not going to do well in the water.
You know what happens to loofahs in the shower, girl.
I was having such a hard time remembering like who did the best, because so many of them had a tough time getting down initially.
I definitely felt like Abby did the best. Like her look was like America's Next Top Model, basically.
Yeah, truly.
She had the smartest outfit for this challenge, unknowingly.
Unknowingly, for sure. I feel like Janie Jacquet did all right.
Yeah, Janie did really good. I feel like there was maybe another one that did pretty well, but I can't remember. Was it Mama Queen? I think it might have been Mama Queen that did well.
Maybe.
Because her outfit was like her outfit was really good for that.
Yeah. Well, she had the pregnant belly. I thought she would float.
Listen, I thought she was going to go right back like underbelly, like she goes down and her body just goes immediately back up because of the baby.
Well, I thought Sedergine, that's what was going to happen, but I thought it's funny, like, she took out the, like, padding so she would be able to go down more.
Oh, yeah.
That pillow, like, that was the prissiest, like, pillow. I don't even know where she pulled that from. Was that her ass, or?
I think so, yeah. That was really funny. But the winner of this challenge, of course, was Miss Abby. Oh, my God. Congratulations, girl.
Good job, Queen. Welcome.
You did it.
Welcome, Holland listeners. You know, it's a Drag Race lore that whoever wins the first kind of mini challenge and or main challenge tends to win the season. We need to check on that math now that we've had some more seasons under our belt.
But she didn't win she won the mini challenge.
Right, but there's some past winners who have also won like the mini challenge in addition to the main challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll look into it. But when they announced that Miss Abby, oh my God, won, that look on Envy Peru's face was scary. She was pissed.
I hope these sissies can be nice to each other, because it's the first week, it's the first episode, and I'm sure Miss Envy will have her time to shine. Just because she's the most popular does not mean you automatically win the challenge, even though she did very well, but this is a competition.
And wasn't it like she had like the contacts in too? So like it made it like look way worse because she was just like staring
Demonic.
through her soul, basically.
It was like that Kill Bill moment. It's like, wah, wah, wah.
The sirens.
Yeah. I was like, watch out, girl. Check your food for razor blades.
For real.
So it's the next day in the workroom, and the host, Fred, says the girls will have to tell the judges one sentence why they have the uniqueness to win the crown.
I love challenges like this because I have a problem personally editing down. So that's actually a really hard challenge.
Yeah, and they got little notebooks too, which is super cute.
Furry little
Yeah, a little
diaries.
Yeah,
Yes.
those were fun. I wanted one.
Me too.
I know. It was like, I don't know. I love that they have their own little notebooks in like Drag Race UK had like the repeater badge. It's like so fun.
Oh yeah, their own little like trinkets.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we should have talked. I guess we should have talked about what the main prize was for winning the show. I forgot to say that. So their prize is they get to be on the cover of the Cosmopolitan magazine.
Fun.
And they get to win a dress that is valued at 18,000 euros that was made beautifully.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous gown. I definitely caught that part of the prize because, see, as American viewers, like myself personally, every once in a while I will indulge in a foreign film. I don't mind like following along with subtitles, but if you take your eyes off of the screen to check your fucking Instagram or Twitter, you miss what's going on unless you speak the language. So that was the one prize I caught.
So wait, do they win money though?
No, well the dress is like the money that they win.
18,000,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, like I guess they're it's a new season, a new country, so there could be weird like money winning like prize laws like how it was in UK where they couldn't win like a money prize.
Well,
Oh,
and
true.
the US version, season 1, didn't they only win like 25,000 US dollars?
Yeah, that's why Baby
Yeah.
came back.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe it's like something that has to like, they have to have a first season before they can like move up their prizes or something.
And I mean, a cover
Yeah.
of a magazine, that's pretty good exposure. That can lead to a lot more opportunities. So that's not nothing.
Right. It's I mean it's not like the $100,000 you get in America, but for a new show, I think it's pretty adequate, I would say. It's I think maybe even better than the UK the UK season prize.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have to agree.
For real.
All right, so this is where we get into the background stories. The girls, they start to get ready for the runway, and Miss Abby, oh my God, asks Rome if she had much experience doing drag. Shade rattle.
Definitely shade rattle because, I mean, Rome is the,
Rome.
say it
Rome.
again.
Rome.
Say it again.
I can't do it. Rome.
You have to, curl the R. Rome.
Rome.
We're gonna get them
I
there
don't
by
know.
the end of the season.
I'm just going to say Rome.
Here, America's showing. Oh my gosh, lost my train of thought.
About how like they were being shady towards her
because you can't put all these queens into a box. You just can't do that. You don't know what their talents are. You don't know what they're capable of. And you can't just label a person as the internet, Instagram, online queen. So I think there was a lot of that stigma kind of floating around before the queens really got to know Rome.
Like with who was she? The one that got Soju.
Soju, yes, exactly. Also Charlie
Sort of like that.
Hides. Charlie Hides is just kind of like a YouTube star.
Yeah, they always tend to give, and Ariel too. Ariel Versace.
Yes.
They gave her a lot of trouble.
Yes, that's true. Instagram queen.
Yes. So Rome, she says that that she doesn't have the experience doing drag, but she grew up doing theater, so she knows how to entertain people.
Okay, so she's trying to say not necessarily that she's going to go with the flow, but she has some form of performance experience. It's just not necessarily, drag in your typical drag settings.
Yeah. So basically, she's like Soju and Guy.
This bitch right
Yeah.
here. I was trying to
Uh-oh.
be nice over here.
So then Abby, she talks about being from Brazil, and she moved to Holland when she was about 8 or 9. Just that's based on the math that I did, based on her age, minus the amount of years she said she was in Holland.
Yes, good job.
So her family did not react well when she came out of the closet, and she didn't speak to her mom from the ages of 16 to 19.
It's rough, and it's sad that we hear so many of these stories all over the world. And I can't speak to anything obviously relating to Brazil or South American culture, but we do know some things that occur politically, and I just know that was not easy for them.
Definitely not. And, she says now her family accepts her, but it has taken a while. So at least there's sort of a happy ending to the story.
Relatable content. You've heard me talk about my familial relationships and others on the show. So across franchises, really on Drag Race. So I'm glad that there is a happy ending at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Rome says that she comes from a religious family, and it took them a long time to come around to be comfortable with her doing drag and that sort of thing as well.
What did she say? Your traditional Christian families were the words, I believe.
Something like that. I think it's traditional religious family. I don't remember if she said Christian. But
it might have been religious. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, that was interesting to hear about. Like, I guess her dad and mom were really, they sort of had a contentious relationship, being kind of like insulting to her, and that was kind of sad to hear. But
people are stuck in their ways, and it's kind of like the runt of the litter or the black sheep, you know, those tropes. It's when something's different and unfamiliar, the only way, and not putting a blanket statement on everybody, but typically the only way people tend to react is negatively, harshly, aggressively, very standoffish, just because they're afraid of what they don't know. And it takes a lot more guts and courage to actually love a person for who they are. And it's sad that we have to wait to see their talent and to see what they bring to the world. And on the shady side of things, Seth's car is being broken into.
yeah, sorry, my car is being broken into. I gotta go for a sec.
You better go make sure your radio is still there.
Oh no, it's on Roblox.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
it's all
good.
gone. It's all gone.
That was fast. But no, it's sad that we have to see like these queens' art. And like, I don't want to be shady. Not all families are like this, but some of these families that have drag children, not because they're the drag mothers, but children who happen to be drag performers. Oh, look at this money they're making. They're doing so well for themselves. It's like, is that the only reason you're accepting it? Like, it's more than a job. Do you realize that?
Right. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy that this happened. I mean, I'm not too familiar with the cultural around the LGBT community in Holland, so I'm not sure if it's like if there's like the stigma or how accepting they are. But maybe I'll look into that for next episode.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. Even like the country, like, are they like, I don't know if like marriage equality is there. Like, I don't know. I would like to look up like some of the statistics and just see like, are they like racist like they are here in in the US, or, you know?
We'll see. We'll do some research and have some info for you second episode.
Yeah, and please, if you're a listener in Holland or familiar with Holland culture, please, please, please educate us. You know we love a good lesson on TFC Pod.
Yes. So then we get to see Fred in drag for the first time, and she looks really beautiful.
I don't know. I may have a crush on the host too. I think I just love him. I love Fred. Say that again, Stoney.
I love Fred.
I love Fred.
That's so sweet.
What does he say? Like, bye girls, or I forget what he said.
I'm not even going to attempt to mimic it, but I love it so much.
Yes. So I'll go ahead and just introduce you all to the judges really quickly for this episode. The judges are Nikki Plesson, who is a fashion designer, model, and actress.
Hey.
She's one of the main judges for this show.
Okay.
So I think she's going to be a regular. I don't know about these other two.
Okay, good.
So then we have Claes Iversen, who is a fashion designer and made the main dress that the queens will win if they win the show.
Ah, okay. I missed that piece. I did catch she was a designer. I did not make that connection though.
Yes, the dress you saw at the beginning was one of his designers, and he designs. I did see for their current queen of Holland.
Oh wow!
Like the actual queen.
That's amazing. Okay.
So yeah, I thought that was cool. And then this is probably the hardest name to pronounce. We have Sane Valish de Vriesh.
You are doing a great job, Queen. I'm not even trying over here.
I tried really hard to write them out phonetically.
This is why you run the show. You take care of us and make sure we look good.
Well, I could be completely messing it up, so don't count on it. But so she is an actress and a drag race fanatic.
I love that. I love a fan on the show. It has to be an experience for the fans, so I love to see when fans pop up on the panels.
Yes.
She's like the Tracy Melchior of from Canada.
Yeah.
But all right, let's go ahead and just take a quick break because we are about to discuss the runway. So we will be back shortly to finish out this episode. Be right back. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to our podcast so far. Thanks for coming. Right now, we're probably refilling our drinks or maybe even gluing down our lashes again. While you wait, here's some things that you should check out.
Yeah, remember everyone, you can email us, tfcpod@gmail.com, and tfcpod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, and one more thing. You're not my real dad, and you never will be. Anyways, back to the show. Hey everyone, welcome back to our Honesty Spill of the Week. I wanted to just quickly apologize for the long break. I was researching and translating a lot of Dutch.
Way to do that homework, Queen. Get that gold star.
Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the looks we saw on the runway this week. Let us start with the first queen, which was, of course, Cedergine.
I just have a feeling this is going to be my fave. I swear I had this doll like secretly when I was in the closet or something. Like you just open her gown and there's all kinds of, there's a full ass meal prepped, maybe a change of clothes, maybe a fucking house. I don't know. I thought it was so definitely those important toiletries. Hello.
Cocktail bar.
Now we're getting out of control.
Pumpkin spice bar.
Okay, she didn't roll in the house in a Home Depot roof. But it gave a cool illusion on the runway. It was kind of like she was floating down the runway until she opened that bottom part, and then we had this really fun kind of circus tutu almost.
Yes, I love this. It was so cool. Like, it was such an awesome reveal because I just loved all of like the tea set and all that. And I don't know, her makeup was really good. It was just, I love the feather in her hair. Like this
great wig.
Yes, it all came together and it was so polished. It was so good.
Styled so well.
I didn't even really realize there was going to be a reveal the first time I watched this episode.
Oh.
I don't know if that was just me being like naive, but I was just thought it just looked like a dress. It didn't seem like she was pushing it at first.
Yeah, like it really felt like she was just floating. Like it could have been a singular garment for sure. It just had that illusion like she was just kind of drifting down the runway. It was trippy.
And then, you know, of course, the reveal. And then, that short little cocktail waitress dress was just like beautiful. I mean, it was equally as good looking without the big, you know, piece she was pushing.
Yes, and we are Hoosiers here. Our alma mater's colors are cream and crimson, so you know we go up for a good red on any queen.
Yes. All right, next, let's talk about Envy Peru. I guess maybe we should have said Cedergine was paying homage to Marie Antoinette.
Yes.
Did not say that, and we probably should. Envy Peru is giving homage to the Queen of Holland, I believe. If I remember correctly.
I don't remember exactly.
I'll send you the record scratch soundbite so we can correct that.
Yeah, I want to say she's paying homage to Queen Beatrice, but I can't say for sure.
I trust you, but I don't want to fuck up, so I'm going to be quiet. This was gorgeous, though. This was beautiful. Like, Envy is not fucking around with y'all. Like, she's the most popular queen right now in Holland for a reason. And, of course, she's not playing any games on the runway.
Yeah, she's very pretty. The makeup, I love it. I love the little flowers, the tulips, or I don't know if those are tulips or roses.
I think so.
But that's a really
Tulips.
cool little touch as well. Like, very glam. I enjoyed this look.
That golden hair. Ugh. Love it.
And the dress just drapes so well on her too. The fabric.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell she's had a lot of experience doing drag.
She knows what she's doing.
All right, moving on. Next, we have Janie JK, which is a queen that I can understand very well. This is Queen Bee.
Hey, I loved this twist on the queen concept because we love to get into our history bag and get into our old garments and fashions, but this is the queen bee. She's the queen of the hive. So I liked this approach to the category, and the reveal was everything. And, you know, I go up for any country or person standing for the Queen Beyonce or referencing Beyonce. So, Holland, I should have known you were in the hive as well.
Yeah, this look was so cool. And I love that she really thought like kind of out of the box with this. A queen look. Oh, I'm going to do like Queen Bee. And it's just, I don't know. To me, it's just everything. It was so just polished, like all of it. And then the reveal was really awesome. Like, I don't know. I love everything about this look, and I was so glad that she won because that was definitely my fave.
Spoiler alert. And
Spoiler alert.
She actually looked like a queen too. It's very like this regal presence about them. And then you gave the reveal and it's like, oh, here's my fun side, but I'm still gorgeous.
Yeah, and I liked her little Edward Scissorhand fingernails.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those were fun. I thought it was really crazy. Fred was like, I don't like yellow and black together. I'm like, okay, Michelle Visage, like, what the hell is going on here?
Rude. You get the concept. What color are bumblebees, bitch? Are they blue and black? I haven't seen one of those. Is she a murder hornet? I didn't get that memo.
Well, yeah, what was she supposed to do, girl? Like, I don't know. All right, moving on, we have Rome.
I love a homage to a fairy tale, and Snow White is one of my favorites. I thought it was very fun. It was a little safe, in my opinion, because she had embellishments. I love the mirror. I want that mirror. I could put that next to like a good plant in this house and like check myself before I go to the grocery store.
But it could be like, are you wearing a face mask? And then point the mirror at them. Oh, it doesn't look like you are.
I like that game way more.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was cute. It was a little safe because it's just bodysuit with like a little piece of armor over the front, but it was not a bad look, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. At first, I kind of really liked it, but then after like watching it the second time and then kind of looking at the photos now, I understand why she was in the bottom. I did enjoy the concept and I liked the darkness of it and all that. It was a little like basic compared to like some of the other queens. So
yeah, when you look like at Settergeen, you know, that we talked about that, and Janie JK.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks because I really like her style a lot.
Yes.
And like I feel like she could have brought some really good looks to this competition. But yeah, I get why she was kind of in the bottom.
I mean, I still, as a viewer being introduced to Rome for the first time, I am excited about this queen. I definitely followed. You know, I love it, the energy, all of it. I love it.
Yeah, I think that it was a good idea, but I think the execution, like, she probably should have worn a dress with that piece over it. That would have maybe elevated it a little bit.
Or even a different shoe, you know, like the mirror and the crown's very polished. So I kind of love like the punk rock of it all. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, I love that part the most, but when it comes to Drag Race, it's very much like, oh, maybe give them a super polished, spiked out heel or something just to kind of bring the illusion together. Then they wouldn't care that you were in a bodysuit.
Or maybe she stoned the boots or something.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
But her face looked beautiful. Her face beat was really great.
Beat down.
All right. Moving right along, we have Mama Queen as Mary Magdalene.
I want this wig. Can I have this wig?
It's a good wig.
I don't know if you can have it or not.
I'll send Mama a tweet.
I just asked her and she said no.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Sorry.
I like this look. I'm not gonna say it was a little busy, but I'm gonna say it was a little busy. Mostly because we lost the crown at the end of the runway. If you're going to bring all of those stunts and shows, and do not get me wrong, listeners, it was gorgeous. I love the concept. but it has to be polished. If you're going to do all of that, it has to like, you can't mess up because they're going to notice.
Yeah,
Right.
I did enjoy it though. I feel like this is the season of elaborate like elaborate
Looks.
reveals. Like they're just like, let me transform real quick, and they're like transform.
It's like a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they pack all of this? Like they're like, you get a truck, you get a truck, everybody gets a truck.
Between this and like sticking or taking the pillows out of like your bottom, like I'm just like, what are these queens doing?
I like this look. I think that the image of her sort of like, you know, turning around, you see the cross and then she stands up out of it.
Yes.
I like that a lot. I think the hat falling off was just a simple, you know, fact that she was rushing. Like, what? I mean, if she would have had like a little bit more, if she had taken that turn slower,
Yeah, I agree.
or if she had it pinned to her hair a little bit better, it would have stayed on.
Yeah, and it really, the crown falling off for me, like, it really was not a big deal because she
Yeah.
was about to exit the stage. So minor details, very minor.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the judges were a little bit harsh on Mama Queen for this look.
Agreed.
Personally.
Agreed.
So, I think the one thing I will say is maybe instead of having the light up crown, maybe just have it jeweled.
Yeah, we don't need the lights. There's enough glitter
Yeah.
on the outfit. Like, this queen understands the drag race runway. We don't need any lights because I could barely tell that it was actually lighting up. I just thought it was the
Yeah.
crown reacting from the lights on the stage.
Yeah. But it was cool. And her little baby was fierce and sparkly.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
like Ornacia baby.
Ornacia's cousin. So then we have Chelsea Boy. I don't know. I had a brain fart for a second there. Chelsea Boy is playing the alien queen from the movie with Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
Yes. This was fucking cool. This was cool. I love the tail. I love a good platform heel. I could never walk in those shoes. I could say that confidently. Like, if I walked in heels like that, I probably would not have feet. So
Yeah.
amazing concept and approach to the challenge. I appreciate the artisticness of
And
it
the
all.
way she walked, too, was like very queen-like.
Very queen-like, but still kind of giving you like otherworldly, like I'm not from here.
Yeah. She sort of like was giving me vibes like from Queen of the Damned, Aaliyah, like how she, like her presence in that movie.
My heart. Aaliyah is my original Beyonce, listeners. So I've watched that movie at least 50 times,
Yeah.
and
I love it.
that's so accurate. Wow, that's so accurate.
Yeah, this was a good look. I am looking forward to seeing more Chelsea Boy because this was like everything, and I loved like the sci-fi aspect of it. So that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's interesting on her Instagram. She kind of like takes you through like the making of the garments and the concepts and stuff. It's really kind of fun to look at. So I would suggest checking out her Instagram.
Ooh, I love a behind the scenes moment.
Yes. And I think it was dumb that they criticized her for putting too much makeup on because she is an alien.
That was ridiculous. Too much how? Like, I don't know.
Okay, JVC.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No. Take it back.
Where's my sage? We're going to get all of that energy out
Sorry.
right now.
Sorry, everyone.
All right, next we have Megan Schoenbrod, and she is the Queen of Supreme, Diana Ross.
Not a bad look. Basic, yes. I mean, I'm not trying to be shady
That
here.
hair, though.
The hair was good. The hair was on point. The dress gave me the most pause, and the coat. I get what she was going for, but if you're gonna do Diana Ross, that is,
She wouldn't wear a rainbow coat.
she would not do that. It would probably be like a monochrome kind of look, or maybe like a solid gold kind of moment where you at least have like two colors. Now we're getting just picky, but this is a gay icon. Like, you have to do Diana Ross right. The hair, even if I'm being picky, could have been a little bigger, a little more lifted, but I appreciated the nod.
Yeah, this was like the look I don't think was that bad, but compared to everyone else it was not good, and like I got a little bit like the Party City vibe from it just because it was like
No.
I know, but it was just because it was like, this is the Diana Ross like starter pack from Party City. Is kind of
Shit. That's
I
like
felt
the $120 pack. Just bring it out of the bag, shake it out,
The nice one.
yeah.
fluff it a little bit,
She
wear it
bought the
out.
expensive Party City, like the premium starter pack, but it's
Oh
still
my
not good
God.
enough.
Yeah. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she was having trouble walking in this dress. It was a little bit, I couldn't tell if it was just too long or if it was the way that the train carried.
Yeah, yeah. And Holland listeners, like I know we talk to the American listeners all the time. We are fans of drag. I'm not going to pretend like I've walked down anybody's runway or performed in a garment like this, but I am a queen in real life who practices her craft in other areas. So if you know you are going on the show, I think that it is worth modeling all of the outfits, trying it on, making sure you've got your walk down so you're not tripping over where the split is. I felt like the split in the dress was in an awkward place, and that gave them a little trouble because you have this coat that you have to hold, and you also have to hold up the dress in the front. So it's just an editing moment. Not a big deal, just some editing.
Yeah, definitely. So next we have Patty Pam Pam as one of my favorite queens, Freddie Mercury.
Yes, as soon as this queen turned the corner, I was like, Seth's gonna die. Like, this is great. I love a peep toe boot, and it was thigh high. Any reason to be promiscuous? Yes, please.
Yeah, I like this look. I did think it was like a little basic, but I mean, I was also Freddie Mercury, so it's not like you're going to like come out there with a giant dress or something.
Right.
But I thought it was cool, the mustache and all that. So
Face beat was good. The crown.
yeah, and I loved the aviators. So
I want that jacket. I probably can't fit it, but I try. I try.
But yeah, it was definitely
Yes.
an interesting take. I enjoyed it.
Yes, this is the iconic outfit from the Live Aid set. So this is like one of Freddie Mercury's like more famous outfits.
Okay.
A nod to that. Obviously, Freddie's very known for wearing his aviators, so Patty's incorporating that, and also the crown. That is like of another piece from another famous look that he has worn too. So lots of Queen references here all around, and then of course jazzing it up with a nice with the jewels and things like that.
I knew Seth would know. You should go listen to his solo podcast, Trouble Podcast, because Seth knows his music shit. So yes, A+. But on the basic note, like a lot of these looks were just fine, in my opinion. But this is going to be a season of like the queens have brought the bells and whistles. So we're going to have to push ourselves to really stand out.
Absolutely. All right, just a few more looks to get through you all. We have next Madam Madness.
Ooh, the bearded queen. I love the Queen of Hearts. I love a good villain. The Queen of Hearts has had a place in my heart forever, at least since I was, 5 months old. I don't know. But I love this look. I love the little surprise at the end, too, with the little peekaboo action. And it showed like a deconstructed gown. I love that.
It was like the underside, like she did the reveal, and it was like Priyanka's finale dress, or like from the ball.
Yes. I really like this look a lot, and we haven't really talked about her much on so far on this episode, but like she is a bearded queen, which we don't really see on Drag Race. So I'm excited to see more from her. Like this look is really awesome. I thought really cool concept. I love the hair. So I'm just really excited to like see more from her.
Yeah, and I did notice in the beginning of the episode that there were some comments about laziness in the bearded queens, and that is an area of drag that I am not very familiar with as far as like the relations or how, and in quotes, traditional queens view the bearded queens. But I am completely open to learning about bearded queens and what they bring to the drag community. I have a few other bearded queens that are favorites here in America, so I love to see this on the runway personally.
Totally. Yeah, I think Madam Madness has been kind of quiet so far in the competition. Maybe she just doesn't have that over the top personality, which is fine. I think this look is beautiful. I read that she's the second bearded queen to be on a Drag Race franchise. There was one that was on the Switch. But I think I think it's technically part of Drag Race, but this is like Madam Madness is like the first one like under the actual like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Interesting.
Well,
franchise.
one thing these queens cannot take from Madam Madness is that face beat, because that makeup has been on point from start to finish so far.
Very much so. All right, so our last queen, but not least, we have Miss Abby. Oh my God. And she is a Brazilian, what did they call it? Carnival princess?
Carnival queen. So
Yeah.
Carnival is a huge moment in Brazil, and I'm not getting my edges snatched out here, but based on research that I've done and things I've seen, I know Queen Rihanna does Carnival in Barbados, and for a runway queen kind of look, I felt like we could have gone a little more out there with the feathers at least, because I feel like Abby, oh my God, is going to run into the problem of Michelle Visage. She's relying on that body.
Don't you fucking say it.
She's relying on that body.
Yeah.
So it was cute, but we need a little more for me.
I think she was just trying to like pay homage to her culture. Like I think clearly being from Brazil is very important to her, and I think maybe this was the category she thought she could pay homage to her culture the most.
Yeah, and I do not disagree with that at all. But what I've seen like online, like everyday people participating in Carnival, there just seems like a lot more feathers, a lot more embellished headdresses. Like, we know you're a sexy, skinny twink. What else can you bring?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I appreciated the homage to like her heritage and stuff, but it'll be nice to see something else next week just to see like what she can bring, I guess.
Absolutely. So now the queens, they have to tell us why they should win. They have to say their sentence for the judges. A lot of them kind of just sort of mumbled through it. It was kind of, I don't know, not the greatest, but some were really funny, like Sedergine.
Yeah, I like Sedergine's. I mean, there's not a lot of memorable moments for me here. I think that Rome had a good one, but it just did not land how they intended, because I get what they were going for with that, but I was just like, I don't know. And then Patty Pam Pam was just like, I'm different. It's like, that's not the challenge. Like, how long did you guys have to prepare this? You can't say one sentence about why you would be like the queen of your land. Like, sell that shit. This is your chance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of felt like, I don't know, this is like a weird thing to do, I felt like, on the first episode, but to me, like, there wasn't really anyone, I forget who it was that like said some, like, their message was basically like I want to win because like I'm on the internet. Was that Rome? Or I forget what he said. Like, he was just
no, Rome was
Not
like,
sure.
I don't have formats or like, you know, boundaries. Like, I can be anything, but without anybody else's opinion. So it took like a hard left.
Yeah.
It came off like overconfident.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's kind of how I felt from Rome's, but I don't know. I felt like all of them are just kind of like with this segment. Like, I enjoyed, like, it was very interesting to hear about Megan Schoenbrod.
Oh, being deaf. Yes.
Being deaf. That was interesting.
Yeah. I had no idea until you would have no idea until she said something. You know, she felt very embarrassed by having to wear a hearing aid in one of her ears. And I mean, I can see that because, you know, you're trying to provide this fantasy, and maybe for her that's taking away from the fantasy that she's feeling. But
yeah,
I don't know.
knows?
She's a talented queen.
Yeah.
For sure. And I completely agree. Like, maybe she feels like that's not a part of like, oh, what drag should be. But a lot of what we see on these shows, and I think that this question was a good curveball, because how many people watch Drag Race and they're like, oh, I'm going to go on the show, and if they ask me this question, this is what I'm going to say. So it kind of puts them on the spot, and it takes them out of that comfort zone immediately. It's like, you're on RuPaul's Drag Race. The time to play has passed. So what are you bringing to the table? So it forces them out of that comfort zone creatively. And shout out to Jamie. I don't know if she listens to this podcast, but with Megan being deaf, we had a friend that came to all of the parties. I actually knew her through Cameron, who we all know, who's also in the Marching 100 and Seth and I's fraternity. But she was deaf, and I swear I had no idea. I'd gone out with this girl like so many times throughout the week, like multiple times around like quarter beer Thursdays at Jake's. If you know, you know. And we had a conversation in my apartment when I lived with Rayanne, and I had no idea. She told me, and I was just like dumbfounded. And
Whoa.
And she said the same thing. She was like, I read lips really well, and I try not to make it an issue. I do my best, and I appreciated Megan opening up about that.
Yeah, it was really cool. It kind of helps you to like connect to her as well as a viewer.
Yes, totally human.
It's really cool. Yeah. All right. So we find out that the winner this week is none other than Janie Jacquet, and she wins a €1,000 makeup prize.
Congratulations, Queen. Solid look.
Yes.
All hail the Queen.
Go Queen Bee.
That's right.
That's right. So the bottom two are Rome and Megan. They do a beautiful lip sync to a Madonna song, Express Yourself. And I think you really could see I think maybe, I don't know if Rome was more nervous or just like awkward in her dancing styles. I mean, there were a couple really great, there were some great moments in her performance, of course. But I think that Megan was more like, seemed more comfortable and gave a better performance, like with the emotions and things like that.
I want to talk to production for a moment. Holland production. There was a lot of awkward, like 45-degree angle shots, and I wasn't sure if we were just going for like drama, because it literally looked like the queens were looking down into the camera, which is fine if they're serving you a moment, but there was like more of that than I would have liked to see. Like, I like to see what they're doing on the stage. If they're standing in place and serving you face and full lip sync, okay, give me that shot. So it just felt a little disconnected for me, and I felt that I agree with Seth. Rome was just kind of, I think, trying to feel it out, and she was, I don't know, it was like too little too late, because she wasn't comfortable doing what she was doing and on the stage, and Megan served more of the emotion, whereas Rome was kind of working through the lip sync. It felt more natural with Megan.
Yeah. Totally. So in the end, Megan is safe, which means that Rome has to sashay away, and I am so bummed because this is the one of the queens that I was the most excited to see.
I know. It's like, Seth's going to be so sad.
I know. Bye. Good luck on Instagram, Rome.
Yeah. Her exit line, "Oh, I'll see you all on the internet. Oh, and Fred, I slashed your tires."
I thought that was great.
Spoken
That was
like a true internet troll.
Yes.
That was so funny. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that was the episode. We're going to do our fantasy league for this season of Holland's Drag Race. I'm coming off my second win, back to back of crowns in this fantasy league.
Ooh, can she do a three-peats?
Yes.
So we decided to try and make it a little bit more exciting this season, since I'm just too good at this game, I guess.
Okay.
So we decided to do a random pick, basically. So Stoney has it all set up, and he's gonna run the random generator and pick the teams. Of course, there were 10 queens. Or do you want to say this part? I'll let Stoney take over.
Yeah.
I'm talking too much.
No, you're fine. So there were 10 queens. Rome got eliminated. So we're down to 9. So we're just going to go with the 9 queens left anyway, because that will be 3 for each of us. So I have basically assigned each queen a number, and I'm going to use a random number generator to assign the queens to all of us. So with that being said, since Seth won the last however many fantasy leagues,
2.
I will let Seth decide what order do you want me to go in. Do you want to start with you first, or me, or Jamal?
Let's start with Jamal. And then you, and then me. And let's just do that order over and over.
Okay, so we'll just do like the snake draft and start with Jamal, and I'll be in the middle. Okay. So the first number for Jamal is 5, which translates to Madam Madness.
I like that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that.
So then I am number 1, which translates to Chelsea Boy.
Ooh.
No.
Claws are out.
And then
I wanted her.
Sissy.
Seth gets number 6, which translates to Megan.
Okay.
Schoenbrud. And
Okay.
then since we're doing snake draft, it goes back to Seth again. And Seth gets... Just a second. Okay, Seth gets Miss Abby. Oh my God.
Hey.
Yes. That could be a really good one for my team.
Yeah, I believe so.
And then it's going to go back to me. And then because I'm using this stupid generator, just give me a moment.
Thanks, Google.
It is, I get Settergene.
Settergene.
You
Settergene.
bitch.
Okay.
You got a good. That's what Jamal wanted.
That's who I wanted.
All right. Then now we're going to go to Jamal, and he gets Envy Peru.
Yes.
Dang, that's a good one.
Let's do it. Bitchy queens unite.
And then now Jamal goes one more time.
His last queen.
Jamal gets Patty Pam Pam.
Okay. You know, I think
Patty Pam Pam.
I think Patty's got some things up her sleeves and boots, so we'll see.
All right. And now I'm going to switch this to make it easier. Okay. So my last queen is going to be Mama Queen.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
So that means...
I would have liked her on my team too. I would have probably picked her.
What the fuck? Fuck off, Seth. You got Janie...
Yes.
Jackie. What in the
Yay.
hell?
Also trade.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my last one, right?
Yeah.
Is that so? We all have our teams now.
Yes.
Okay. Do you wanna recap it real quick?
Yeah. So, sorry. I'm like, oh, I don't need to recap anything. So my team. So I have 3 players: Chelsea Boy, Mama Queen, and Settergene.
Settergene.
And then Jamal has Envy Peru,
Yes.
Madam Madness,
Uh-huh.
and Patty Pam Pam.
Okay.
And then Seth has Janie Jacquet, Megan Schoenbrud, and Miss Abby. Oh my God.
I feel like we all have pretty decent players on our team.
I agree. This is going to be a close one this season. I can feel it.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see how it plays out.
I feel like we always end up with 1 queen each in the top.
In
So
the finale, yeah.
I don't know. I hope that happens again.
Yeah, and we're not gonna go. Sony has to do all the scores, so we'll update you on episode 2 where the standings are and everything like that.
Yes, please
but-
follow our link tree if you follow us online, because more than likely what's going to happen is I'm going to archive All Stars 5 and Canada's Drag Race scores on our website, of course, and you can catch up with Holland directly from Linktree. So stay tuned.
Yes. All right, you all. Thank you for a really fun first episode of Holland's Drag Race. I'm really excited to recap this season. It's just so far been really fun. All the queens are super talented, so I'm really excited.
I think it's going to be a great season. I cannot wait to see what happens week to week. I can already tell, we've had a lot of Drag Race, but I am pumped to watch this season. The queens are so exciting.
Yes, it's so exciting.
All right, you all. Well, this has been a nice long episode for you to enjoy. We'll be back next week with episode 2. But until then, bye.
Bye.